All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to show you where we're at.
No, checking this.
Okay, so my screen should be shared. Okay, so let me make this a little larger so I can see everyone. All right. Last time we talked about, we were continuing on. During times like these, having content is more important than any other time. Like news is so important to just, and things are changing every day. So mainly what we're doing is we have to skip. I'm going to mute everyone for now. And if you have any questions, just unmute yourself after, but we'll talk after this. Okay, so anyone trying to join? No, okay. We're working with issue 5. Issue 4, we had to skip because obviously, I mean, we had stories and we had layout ideas, but we're not going to go be back in the classroom until, I don't know when's we're going to be back in the classroom. So we just have to assume we're going all digital. We still have the same editors, but Brandon's has a little more say for the online website just because he's been working with it throughout the whole year. We're working with issue 5 right now. Let me pick a nice color. What color should I pick? Green? Let's go purple. All right, purple. So issue 5, we have still the same folders. We did a think tank on Tuesday, and here we had a bunch of different ideas that we thought of as a team, from the government stimulus package, so what's the updates with the school year, SAT requirements, AP testing, New York's corona problem. There is the worst by far, not even of any state, but of any area in the world right now, just because of the way, if you ever see New York, they're all stacked on top of each other. It's one of the most crowded, densely populated areas in the world. Why was California, and when I say successful, we're just a little more successful. We're the second largest population in the country. Our population is actually larger than a lot of countries. I think we have more people in California than they have in Canada. We have more people in California. We have more people in Los Angeles than most people have in other countries. So we did okay, but we still could do better. Companies donating stuff, where does it come from, the origins of it. I think we kind of know a little bit about it. How people are trying to keep the same team, and leadership, refunds, and money. That's like the main question I get from IG is every single day if someone asks, what about our refunds? And I mean, obviously, we handle the newspaper, we handle other things. I don't know. That's not really in my wheelhouse, but we'll have someone cover that. We thought about what has been the life of students, what have been the life of teachers, what have been the life of parents. No one really signed up for that, so we thought about just turning that into some IG like videos. Culture, maybe revisiting classics. I know a lot of people talk about watching Grey's Anatomy. What was it? Was it Giselle? I think Giselle. Someone talked about Bad Bunny being a woman activist. Maybe some good reads for this time off. Top 5 shows you can watch when you're bored right now that is available on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon or Disney Plus. Top 5 documentaries that could be out. Top 5 movies that you can watch when you're bored. At least a thought about what are some arts and crafts you can do right now. Someone thought about maybe some instructions of how to make certain foods. I see a lot of people baking and cooking during this time period. There's a lot of sports updates. We're going to have the NBA, the MLB, and NFL. Maybe we'll want to interview some high school athletes to see kind of, how are they feeling? People that were track stars, softball, baseball. I want to see how they're thinking. Editorials. What do they think? What is our thoughts on the new AP testing? All AP tests we turn into a 45-minute test. For example, I know for my AP language class, they're just doing the rhetorical analysis. So you're just choosing one section of the test and giving that's the test. And that's kind of crazy because for me, I'm certain that my students from last year a lot of them would have passed if it was just that one essay, compared to taking 3 essays and the multiple choice. Editorials, people aren't staying at home. Giselle brought that up, even though she goes sees her boyfriend. So I don't know. So people say they're quarantined, but if you're quarantining with a different person every day, are you really quarantining? I don't know. What hobbies can you start doing at home? People need to find some things to do. Online dating. So we talked about how is that affecting high school relationships or relationships in general. If you can't see your boyfriend or girlfriend on a daily or whatever basis that you can, or some people, if you're respecting the quarantine, you cannot see them at all because your parents are very strict. Or if it's you might be seeing them once a week. How is that affecting your relationship? So I'm texted to see it's Amherst. Oh, Amherst is coming. Sex ed. This was a story that I think Giselle and Brandon were doing. Right, I remember. Welcome, Amorous. Good to see you. And then we thought about maybe some like workouts people do at home, suggested Netflix, how-to videos, vlogs. All right, this is what people signed up for. So, and actually a good amount of people, even though they didn't come to the meeting right now, they signed up. So Lulu is going to do a story on online dating. And even though this is a time period where it's hard to physically see people, everyone's at home. So if you need to ask anyone questions, it's so easy just to find them. You have any teachers you need to find, you can go through Schoology or ask me, I can find them for you. Everyone's just obviously sitting at home. All right. Giselle is doing staying at home. She's doing a warning to people. Why should people stay at home? Even though she sees her boyfriend. So, Elisa is doing some, what are some arts and crafts you could do with at home? Ashley's gonna do editorial AP testing. Jeremy's gonna do some constant updates on what is happening with the NBA. Brandon's gonna talk about the stimulus package, which is actually gonna come out within the next 2 weeks. Yeah, it's gonna come out within the next 2 weeks. So basically people are getting money to kind of boost the economy. But the bad thing about that is if you are undocumented, you don't have access to that money. You don't, unless, I don't know who this is, Octopus? Let's see, who just joined us? No, I don't know who joined us. Oh, good. So I think maybe Ashley? I don't know. So a stimulus package, if you're undocumented, there's no way you're not getting boosted. A lot of people who live under like paycheck to paycheck, what's going to happen to them if they don't get the stimulus package? And also, is that stimulus package enough? I know for sure in Canada, they passed a bill. Every citizen who pays taxes will get $2,000 a month for the next 4 months. US only passed a law. You only get a one-time payment of $1,200. One-time payment. Even though the Congress passed a $2 trillion bill, $2 trillion from the government, but only $500 million is going to the citizens, and 1.5 trillion is going to save businesses. Is that fair? Natalie signed up for it. I don't really know what it is. Actually, I kind of get it. She says crazy things. So there's this time period people are willing to do crazier things like cut their hair, dye their hair, I don't know. There's things that they wouldn't normally do that they're willing to try because we're not going to see people for the next 4 months. Even me actually consider, look at Frank actually. Frank's a good example. Frank is bold. If you see him right there. But crazy things. What are things people are doing just because we have so much time off? And there's a possibility you won't be seeing people face to face for the next 4 months. Frank signed up for workouts, so you could do and Frank you actually have an option of this. You can do a story of what are some suggested workouts people could do at home. I would recommend trying to decide on what are workouts people could do at home with or without weights, because I assume not all people have like weights at home. What are some stuff they could do, like a 10-minute workout, 20-minute workout that they could do by themselves at home? You can do like actual story, or you can do like a video. And if you want, you can send that video to our wonderful Amorous. But if not, those two you can do anything. I'll give you a choice. Ketsia, she signed up to be some top 5 documentaries that you can watch that is available on Netflix or Hulu or whatever. He has. Valerie, or what are hobbies you can start doing at home? I know for so for some people they started doing some artistic hobbies or whatever. Amorous signed up for how-to food editions. I see a lot of people baking and cooking now that they're at home. So I guess Amorous, maybe you should do maybe some meals that people can try cooking at home. Is that what you wanted to do? Okay. I see your head nod. Evelyn signed up for a New York's Corona problem, which is kind of strange because I usually thought she would like to do like a Netflix review, but all right. Speaking of which, Amorous, so my fiance, she started watching Korean dramas. Now she's obsessed. Terrible. You heard of the show Crash Landing on You or whatever?
I can see why she's obsessed though, like for real.
Yes, bro, oh my god, it's so good.
Do you guys watch that one, Crash Landing on whatever?
Yes, that's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, so
Netflix, and I'm like,
you too, Lulu? But yeah, she's obsessed with that one right now, and she watched it three times already. She watched it once, she went back, watched it again, but she's like, she doesn't want to move on to the next drama because she's too obsessed with that one.
Tell her there's so many more good ones.
Yeah, but people tell me that's one of like the top ones, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. All right, so that's why I was kind of surprised. I thought Evelyn would want to do like a cultural piece, but she wants to do a news piece, which is awesome. Diego joined us. Diego, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here.
You're here.
you sound so tired.
I am.
What have you been doing all day?
He's partying at home.
Are you really?
I woke up like 5 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness. But it's good to hear your voice. It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right, so Diego, you actually have a very juicy story.
Yeah.
This on every day on IG, I get about 5 to 10 comments about money and refunds, and I do not know. I have no answers for that because that is not my field. I assume that you're gonna get your refunds. I assume that it's gonna happen. But yeah, it better. But some people actually brought up a good point. Some people said their families are hitting a little more financial difficulties now. They need that money now. Well, like, so who you would need to contact is Mr. Alfaro. I would say Mr. Alcantara. I wouldn't bug the leadership kids because I don't think they know. I think they know as much as you do.
Yeah.
But I'll ask people in charge.
You actually could. Already gave back they're giving back the refunds. I don't
Where?
know, but they
I
posted it.
heard something like that too.
Okay, if you could find that out, that'd be great. So include that. What else? You could bug Ezra if you bug Estina because he actually has constant contact with admin. He does the morning announcements every day, apparently. All right, Mary Jane, she do top 5 movies, and there's another one for top 5 shows. Okay, everyone's responsible for a story. If you haven't signed up, then I think everyone here signed up, so it's great. I know technically we're on spring break, but to me, every day is spring break. So can you guys get me a rough draft by Tuesday? And I say that just because we need these sooner because things change pretty often, and this is the time period to have content and good content. Any video that I post on IG through our IG, we get about 150 shares. So think about it. People are just sitting there bored. They want to look at something. They want to do something. So all these things would be great. I think it would get great traffic for our website, but also news is so important during emergencies during these times. All right. As well as doing that, everyone has an additional assignment. So you have that, and everyone is responsible. And you'll see on here in issue 5, there is a folder called IG Blast, and we're gonna do this periodically. What you have to do is get me a video. It could be yourself if you were lazy, or any other person. So Giselle doesn't have to do it herself. She could find a friend. Give me a video of someone. It could be a student. It could be an adult. Ask them, but it has to be school related. Ask them what they're gonna do over the. Actually, let me deal with this. Ask them what their routine has been. This is a question we asked in the past, but we're gonna ask another question later on. But ask them what their routine has been. What they have been doing every day. So it could be you, like Frank could post himself, or you could find someone else. But everyone is responsible for finding one video, and we're gonna mash it all together. Okay. All right, everyone. I guess I'll
Wait,
unmute you.
I have a question.
Yes.
By when do you need that, like the video?
Can you get it by Tuesday?
Mhm.
All right, just upload it on here. So the way you upload it, you just go to the drive, go to issue 5, go to IG. It looks different if you do it on your phone, but you can just click on this and file upload, and you just click a video from your phone, and it'll go straight on there. All right. Any questions, anyone? How are we all doing?
I'm hungry for breakfast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm never hungry now because I eat all the time.
I don't know if you guys seen that video, but this guy is like going through his cupboards and he's just going, I'm just bored. I'm bored. And then he closes it and he walks away.
It's true. It's so true. I feel like heavier.
I'm
Really?
just
I
gained
20 pounds. I feel fatter. Like literally, like I was just munching on some Oreos right now.
Say
Like, my jeans are not gonna fit me. Like
Say
I'm on
less.
my 43. Dude,
That's a good point, Giselle, because I haven't put on jeans or like real pants in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been wearing shorts and like PJs.
Wait, don't you go to work?
Yeah, they're very
You were
good.
sitting.
Well, yeah, but like I only wear my work jeans when I'm at work, and then after that I get home, I shower, and I put on my PJs again.
I'm gonna get ready for fun.
Yeah, to go to my kitchen.
Yeah, so it's tough out there. All right, so technically next week is our spring break, but we're gonna still meet because I want you guys to have some of your story stuff done by Tuesday. Can we get that done?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
Any good show recommendations?
Korean drama or what?
No, just anything. I know Amber, so that's all she watches, like Korean stuff. But,
Money Heist.
Huh?
I've been watching it, but then I took a break.
Money Heist. It's a good show.
Money Heist?
Because I'm
Oh,
muted.
yeah.
La Casa de Papel. Something like
Because
that.
I don't want to speak.
Oh, sorry. My mom's been watching it.
Why do you care?
Brenda watches it too. She said it's good.
Stop asking
Yeah, it's
questions.
really good. Season 4 just came on last night.
I know Jeremy's stuck on All American. Keeps telling me to watch that.
Oh, yeah, I watched All American.
I watched Parks and Rec like 7 times. So
So I've tried to watch it. Everyone says the first few episodes is hard to get through.
yeah.
Yeah, I constantly hear like from like The Office and those type of shows. It's the first season that you usually skip.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out their way, like their style, and well, The Office I like it from the beginning. Parks and Rec is kind of slower to me.
Yeah.
The Office is like 3 to 5 around there.
Yeah, those are golden.
So I watched Don't Fuck with Cats.
What's it again?
Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh, is that like a documentary? That's like a show. No?
Documentary.
What is it about?
Very disturbing.
So it's
Oh, I
like
heard about that. Yeah.
Wait, what was it about?
wait, I thought someone said it already.
No.
Okay, so it's like how many episodes? It's only 3 episodes, but they each like an hour long.
Okay.
So it's like in the beginning they don't show you the video, but like it's a video of two cats getting in a those vacuum bags, the ones so like the clothes could get like so they put two cats in there, and then they put the vacuum, and then like the cats get like like squished together. So then that brings like people who love animals like together to like find people who like do all this like gruesome stuff.
Oh man, that's
And
intense.
the 3 episodes show like the hunts for like the killers and stuff like that. I rewatched it, but the first episode they don't show you the graphic part, so that's good. They don't show you the cats actually being like suctioned in and then like their guts coming out. If you want to watch it, it's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean I have nothing but time, so why not?
Watch Don't Fuck with Cats.
Okay, so I
I'm glad to see your faces. It's good to see familiar people instead of just seeing seeing my my girlfriend and seeing my dogs every day. It's good to see people. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. You guys have stories to write. Add it to the drive so we have something to look at. I have nothing but time. And please do the IG blast. It's I think it's good to see what people do. All right. It's good seeing everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. Giselle, stay indoors. But
I'll stay indoors.
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that video where it's like you're only supposed to go, hours for essential things. Seeing my boyfriend is an essential thing.
wow, that's very. How do you feel about that?
Like, it's on TikTok. It's a video.
Okay. Oh, actually, speaking of which, in Florida, they deemed church gatherings as essential, but they have huge mass church gatherings. So they do mega churches where 1,000 people meet at a time. So
Aren't people protesting?
that is a health hazard waiting to happen.
For real.
Yeah, that is not the best. Amras, actually, this is a good question because your family is your dad actually is the leader of a church, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing during this time period?
Well, we're technically a part of.
Oh my, told you to mute it.
There's multiple like
You can put on your earphones.
churches around the world. What we do is broadcast like one church that's going through the meeting or the mass, and everyone from around the world just connects to that video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're at home. We're just watching the videos at home.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, that's the right way to do it.
Gone to church and like, ooh.
Instead of
Have you
endangering
seen
your
the
people.
Have you seen the churches that pass with the van and like the speaker that go through the streets? So they don't broadcast it.
Oh
Like they're just passing through the streets and it's like with their microphone and like they're like peeking out of their window cars.
Yeah, but they have pride in doing that. Like people, like they're like, they actually love that.
I feel that it should either be doing that or broadcasting it instead of getting a live gathering.
Oh, I thought Diego was gonna say something.
All
right. I don't know. It went to your screen. Okay, so it's good seeing everyone. I need to prepare for my next class, but I'll see you guys on Tuesday, same time. Amherst, don't forget.
Hey,
Like 3 days. Amherst thought yesterday was Friday and she tried to sign on.
I really
Oh my
did.
God.
Same.
I thought it was Friday.
But see you guys. Have fun. Bye.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Bye, mister.